Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee, S&S Storm Chasing, meteorologist joechaffee.com, weatherlongisland.com, and my weather app, which you can download off my website and subscribe to my local forecast. We take a look at the satellite loop this morning, and when the visible images begin to appear here in the last few shots, you can still see that swirl that is what is left of Hermine, which has become now pretty much a remnant low. It's keeping coastal areas of New Jersey and Long Island in low clouds and even producing some little bands of rain. And that cloud deck kind of goes back just inland of the coast. So if you're in this area, for example, in eastern Pennsylvania, southwestern New Jersey, down into Delaware and Maryland, you're going to have a hot summer or late summer day here with temperatures reaching up to 90 or better in those locations. And all that hot air that is south and west of the coast will eventually move to the coast for Thursday and Friday, because this is finally going to get out of the way tonight. Things are starting to happen in the upper atmosphere to just basically take this remnant low and kick it out to the northeast. You can see some action across the Midwest with some showers and thunderstorms that are moving across Minnesota and the Great Lakes and heading up into southeastern Canada. There's not much eastward progress with this so far. It's kind of waiting for all of this to break down and start moving again, which it's going to do. And we're going to take a look at the upper air pattern that is setting up for the next week or so. And you can see that trapped upper air system that is really holding what's left of that of the tropical system, Hermine, near the coast. A big ridge of high pressure to the west, another big high pressure to the east, and a general ridge of high pressure across eastern Canada. So this system has been in a box for the last several days, but finally things open up and move along, and you get the ridge in the Atlantic and the ridge in the southeast. They kind of join forces here to bring summertime weather and to the coast and keep it there into the weekend. Now, we do have a stronger system that'll be coming through here for Sunday. For Saturday night and Sunday, as a weather front goes by, there could be some showers and thunderstorms Saturday night into early Sunday morning, and then that should break the 90-degree stretch and cool it off a little bit. And when we look longer term, there's a moving west to east flow across the United States north of 35 degrees north. Now, this means that, in my view, if any tropical systems were to develop out here, they're going to have a tough time coming up the East Coast because of these westerlies going fairly far south. At least that's the picture at the moment. It's been showing this for the last few runs, but you can see this here. You know, winds blowing west to east in the upper atmosphere. They come down pretty south into off the Carolinas, and actually a tropical system is indicated here to some degree that gets picked up later next week and moves on out to the northeast. So, you know, at least through for the next 10 days or so, it doesn't appear to be any significant tropical threats. We'll take a look at the actual surface, and this is the GFS model, by the way. And you know, you can pick out these lows that are across the tropics, these tropical systems that come off the African coast. I'll just back it up. There's one that's coming off now, and you know, they have some of them develop a little bit. Nothing develops, you know, nothing gets spun up into any great intensity. But here's one for around the 15th, and you can see that. So that's late next week. That basically recurves east of 60. At least that's what the model shows at the moment. And then you have a couple of other ones that come out, but nothing that's anywhere close to the East Coast. So that's good news. Just going to show you real quick on the radar. You can still pick out the low cloud swirl here just off the New Jersey coast and south of Long Island, and there's still these little bands of rain that are coming inland. The circulation is a fairly dominant feature aloft because these showers and thunderstorms are actually moving from north to south across Virginia. You don't see that too often, but when you have this upper air storm turning counterclockwise here, it's kind of dictating the situation, the circulation all along the East Coast. But in general, there's not too much else happening out in the Midwest and Ohio Valley, so it bodes well for some summertime weather. We just need to get the ocean to calm down. And just one more satellite view to show you a couple of tropical waves out in the Atlantic, but nothing that shows development anytime soon. There is a system coming off the African coast that has potential We showed that to you on the model just a little bit while ago. And again, that's probably something that's for the longer term is going to be heading into the central Atlantic and not affecting the east coast of the United States. So don't forget SNSStormchasers.com, stormchasing.com. I'm sorry, it's SNSStormchasers.com, SNS Storm Chasing, meteorologist JoeChaffee.com, weatherlongisland.com, and from the websites you can download my weather app and subscribe to my specific forecast for New York, New Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania, Long Island, the Hudson Valley, and coastal and interior Connecticut and parts of most of southern New England.